Hi everybody, this is JustMart91, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, the 31st MCU movie in the chronology. So essentially, this movie was a very mixed bag when the reviews came out. I went and saw it, obviously. I basically wanted to see how bad this thing can be. I mean, like, people are comparing this to the Eternals, and I mean, I'm sorry, but no. This was entertaining. I was invested in the characters. Actually, Eternals tried way harder to get you to be invested in the characters. The problem with this movie is that it was so freaking short at parts where it's like you these characters, some of them were just there and you're like, okay, well, not much happened. This movie is going to have some key scenes that are going to be remembered, replayed, readdressed, iconic scenes that people are going to remember. I mean, hell, the trailers already spawned so many gifs. But when it comes to a plot and how it was assembled, I felt like it could have had a better handle on it. It is not Thor Love and Thunder when it comes to the comedy element. There's comedy here, but there's also tension. The divide could have been a little bit better. The pacing, I mean, for the time frame that they had, it worked out. It delivered. I'm just saying the movie could have been longer. It could have handled so much more. When it comes to Jonathan Majors as Kang, I mean, we already know from Loki, he has some amazing things ahead for him as a character. It's going to be groundbreaking what we're going to be getting. In this film, he squares off against Ant-Man. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. I hate to say it, and I'm biting my goddamn tongue, but I'm saying it. This is one of the, and I've never said this about a Marvel movie, but I've said this about movies before, but I've never said this about a Marvel movie. I haven't, because it hasn't been a thing. The main thing that Marvel is famous for is their misleading marketing campaigns. They show you something, but it's Wizard of Oz. They have something else up their arsenal, and they're going to showcase that in the film. They will wow you. They will dazzle you. But this one, you see the movie, and it's the trailer. If you saw the trailer, you saw the movie. I don't like saying that about Marvel. I don't. Act 1 through 3. 2 was, no, actually, a good part of 2 was barely in it. Act 2 was barely in it. And my biggest advice, I think, with the movie, when it comes to it, Jonathan Majors is amazing, but it takes a bit of time before we see Jonathan Majors. So some of the pacing could have been a little bit better. Yeah, honestly, well, when it came to the script, it was moderately fine. It's obviously not the same people that were behind it for the first two, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on who you ask. Some people didn't like the first two films quality wise, and they didn't have too much of a tie into the rest of the movies. I mean, hell, Endgame even had a joke made around that when Scott basically said, "I don't know what the hell Infinity Stones are. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about." Um, it has that connective tissue that connects us to the grander universe. And in some cases, it actually makes it feel a little bit weighted because it sets up so many things about what it needs to focus on here and now. It's not that it doesn't focus on it. It does. But it doesn't give it the power and investment that it requires to be a good storytelling experience. One could call it lazy. In the grand scheme of things, this movie is a building block to bigger things to come. And personally, I am hoping that whatever decisions they will do from here on out, they will give more time to their releases, space out their windows, give time to the development team, to producing, to writing it, to producing it, to making it, so we don't get more films like we got in Phase 4. I'm not going to say this is Phase 4 bad, because it's not. I enjoyed this film. I was invested in this film. I enjoyed this film, and I want to see more of it. I want to see more of these characters, even some of the ones that got introduced in this. I really hope that this is not a one-off for some of these guys. There's a lot to be had for this film, and the post-credits are quite amazing, so stick around for them. I feel this movie is easily 7 out of 10. It's not the worst film in the franchise. By far not. Is it the best? Hell no. But there's a lot of things that are going to be remembered from this film. And Jonathan Majors is officially making his debut as Kang here. Because Loki was another variant of him. We will see what happens next. And the dynasty is just beginning. So hey, let me know what you guys thought. At the end of the day, it is an experience. And we're all in for it. And that's the beauty of it, I guess. At the end of the day, enjoy the movies. Have a good one.